Hi guys, now we are going to see the topic about the bitwise XOR operator. This cap symbol, it represents the bitwise XOR operator. See, by help of this bitwise XOR operator, we can change a bit of an operand either on or off. See here, we first use XOR operator. It is used to toggle a bit on or off. Toggle is nothing but this is change. Change a bit of an operand on or off. See here, for example, three variables, variable name A, M and R. Here I had stored the value 10 to the variable A. See, what is the binary value of A? Here this one unsigned character, so totally 1 byte default size. 1 byte means 8 bit. See, if we convert this decimal value 10 to binary means this is the answer 1010. See, 8 plus 2 10. We can convert like this. So this is the binary value of 10. See here, by help of this XOR operator we can change a bit of an operand either on or off. See, this is the binary value. See, before that let us see, already we had studied about the truth table of bitwise XOR operator. See, what is the truth table here? This is the syntax. Operand 1. Here for XOR we should use this symbol, cap symbol. Next here operand 2. See, for the XOR, bitwise XOR operator, here if both the operand, if it has the same value, then the result is false. See here, for example, here operand 1, operand 2. Here 0 and 0. This both operand, it has the same value. If it is same value, then here what is the result? Result is false. False or 0. See, next you see here 0 and 0 same value. So I had put here 0. Here 1 and 1. This operand 1, it has the value 1. This operand 2, it also has the value 1. Both the operand value is here 1. If in XOR operator, if both the operand has the same value, then the result is false. So here the result is false, 0. See, if operand it has the different value, then the result is true in bitwise XOR operator. Here you see here operand 1 it has 0, that is false. Here operand 2 it has the value 1, that is true. Here this both the operand it has the different value. So if it has the different value, then the result is true. So here we should put here true, that is 1. Next here this operand 1 it has the value 1, this operand 2 it has the value 0, false. Both the values were differ. So here the result is true. This is the truth table of XOR. For that we are using this symbol, cap symbol. Result is equal to here operand 1, next XOR operator symbol, next operand 2. See, now let us see how to change the bit value on or off. See here, for A, this is the binary value 1010. This is the binary value of A. See here, these and all position, 0th position, 1st position, 2nd up to 7th position. Here if I want to change this 4th position bit value, then by help of this XOR operator I can change or toggle. See here, for example, for this here if I am creating a mask value 1, here at the fourth position here 1. See, while declaring we should give the decimal value. Here for 10 A I am giving the value 10. This is the decimal value, this is the binary value of 10. In same way for mask also, here this is the mask binary value, For this what is the decimal value? See, if we convert this binary to decimal, then the result is 16. So mask value here 16. Say next here result is equal to A, next XOR operator, after that mask value. Here what is the binary value of A? Binary value of A is this, that is this is the binary value of A. Next binary value of M. Say now you apply this truth table. Here for operand 1 result, here I am going to find the result. Result is equal to, for operand 1 here we are using the variable A, for operand 2 here we are using the variable M. Say here when you are applying this one, if the both the operand it has the same value, then result is false. So 0 and 0 0. If the operand, both the operand it has the different values, then the result is true. Here operand 1 it has 1, operand 2 it has the value 0. 1 and 0, here 1, that is true. 1 and 0 is 1. See next in same way here both the operand it has the same value, so 0, here differ, so 1, here also differ, so here value is 1. Next here remaining both the operand has same value 0 0. If it has the same value, then the result is 0, false. When this A is XORed with M, then this is the result. See here, using this mask value I have changed this value, which one, the fourth position value to 1. So this is the result. See here our result is equal to, you just write this one, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 and 0. See here this fourth position value is 0. I have toggled this, that is changed this to 1. So this is the result. See here, suppose if it is 1, so let us take another one example. Here suppose if I want to change this 1, that is which position? Third position value. If I want to change this third position value, then here I can use the mask value like this. Here 1 remaining here at the third position 1, remaining position here I am using 0. This is the mask value. Here I am going to change the third bit value by help of the XOR operator. So this is the mask value. So when we are converting this into decimal, what is the decimal value here? That is 8. See 8, mask value is 8. So this 8 it is used to change the third position of an operand. So here third position operand is now currently true. I am going to change it false. So result is equal to A. Next use this XOR operator. After that this M, mask value. So here what is the binary value of A? Binary value of A is, next binary value of this mask value, say you apply this table, say this is the result. What is the result here? 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0. See this A original value is 1010. Here I have changed this position. Which position? Third position. So what is the third position value? Original value true. Here I have changed to off. That is false. So this is the result. Next use here, let us see. If number is XORed with another number twice, then it gives the original number. Say if you are taking a number and we are XORing that number with another number 2 times, then we get the same value. See here, for example, let us take the two variables A, B. Here let us consider the value B is equal to 12. Say what is the second use? If a number is XORed with another number twice, then it gives the original number. Let us take this A. If this A is XORed with B, this is first time. Second time, again if you are XORing this number with this B, then we get the original value. See for example, here let us take this first step. This is first time. Here this is the A binary value. What is the binary value of B? Here if we convert this 12 into binary, this is 10, value 10, for B is equal to 12. If we convert the 12 to binary, then this is the answer, that is 1100. So here first let us take this one. A is equal to A XORed with B. So A is equal to, what is the value? Here A is equal to 0 1 0 1 0. Next B, what is the value of B? B is equal to 12. So if we convert this 12 into binary, then what is the result here? 1100. This is the binary value of 12. Say here if you are XORing this 0 and 0 0, 1 and 0, here what is 1 and 0 is 1, next 0 and 1 1, 0 and 1 is 1, here 1 and 1, both the value are same. In XOR, if it is same, then it is false. Next here 0 and 0, here also both the operand has same value, 0 and 0, so result is 0. So apply this one, this is the answer. This is first time. Here with the A is XORed with another number first time. Now currently what is the A value? A is equal to, this is the current value, because first time A is equal to A XORed with B. So after XORing A with B, that result stored in A itself. So here finally at the first step, here this is the answer. A hold the value 0 0 0 0 1 1 and 0. See now again I am going to XOR, that is A is XORed with another number, that is B. So here second time this A is equal to, that is 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0. I am going to XOR this A with B. B is 12. So here for the 12 the binary value is 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0. Say this is second time. So now you apply this truth table. Both the operand it has the same value, then false. If it is differ then true. Here same, so 0. Here differ 1. So here same, so 0 0 0. This is the answer. See here, what is the a value? Previously we had seen that a is equal to 10. That is 1 0 and 1 0. See, when this a is XORed with b 2 times, then we get the same value, a value 10. This is the result. What is the result? 0 0 0 1 0 and 1 0. That is the previous original value of the a we get here. Now let us see the simple program. Here no space, so I am writing here. See here, this is main, open brace and close brace. Next, this one user defined function, open brace here. Next, I am closing this brace here. Here, this one for loop, open brace. Next, for loop, close brace, this one. Output here, starting itself here, while declaring the variable a, I had give the value, constant value, that is 10. A is equal to 10. Next, mask value here I am using 32. Next, here in this step, display like this, that is the binary value of percentage d is, that is here it will display like this, the binary value of 10 is, this message will be displayed. Here what is the value of a? 10. So the 10 will be displayed here in the output screen. Next step, I am passing this a to so binary user defined function. So this a, this is passed or copied to n. So now n, it will hold the value 10 here because we are passing the 10. Next, here in this step, that is this wide so binary user defined function, it is used to display the binary value of the passed value. This already we had seen how to display the binary values by using the user defined function. Say here I am using totally here 4 variables I, j, mask, m, next result value. Here I is equal to 7 to 0, that is from the position 7th position to 0th position. Every bit value will be displayed by using this logic. Here for each and every iteration I am inside this, I am creating the mask value, I am comparing that mask value with the n value. Here already we had seen in the bitwise AND operator how to display the binary values of the given values. So here given value is number 10. Now I want to display this binary value, so that here for each and every time I am creating the mask value for each and every position, and I am comparing that to the n value. If our result is equal to 0, I am telling to print 0, otherwise it will print the 1. So the binary values of this 10 will display here. What is the binary value of 10 here? The binary value of 10 is in this step here, this will print. After printing this binary value, again the controller will come back where it called. So next from here, next step I am telling printf, here changing the bit value of 5th position. So this message will display here, that is changing the bit value of 5th position. Why I am using 5th position? Because here in m mask value I am giving 32. Say these and all the position values, that is 0th position, 1st position, 2nd position, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Because unsigned it has 8 bit, 0 to 7 position. Here this and all position number. Here what is the value? 32. If I want to change the 5th bit, then here if I am giving it as 1, remaining bit, every bit value is 0. This is the mask value of changing the 5th position of the operand. So here what is the binary value of 10? Here this is the binary value. I am going to change the 5th position of this 10, binary value 10. So here for the 10 value, here by using this mask value, this is the mask value, I am going to change the which position? This and all position. By help of this mask value, I am going to change this 5th position value of this operand A, that is 10. So here if I am using this A value is XORed with which one? M. Here result is equal to A. Next A is XORed with mask value. Mask value is here 32. So here when we are applying this mask value with A, here this is A, value A, this one is mask value. Then what is the result? Say now you use the table 0 and 0, if both the value is 0, then the result is 0. Here different value, so result is true. Here same value 0 and 0, so result is 0. Here different value, so true. Here same value, so false. Here different value, so true. Here same value, here and all. So this is the result. What is the result? 0 0 1 0 1 0 1. See this message will display here. After that, now in the result, what will be the result here? Here 0 0 1, next 0, next 1 0 1 0. When we are converting this result into decimal, what is the value? 42. See here, RES is equal to A. Next here I am using XOR operator, next mask value. Here what is the result? 42. RES is equal to 42. Next here in the SO binary, this decimal value, see after returning back here, next in this step, what is the RES value? RES value is equal to 42. See, next SO binary, I am displaying the binary value of this 42. So again this 42 is passed to where n value. Next again this process will happen. Here this 42 binary values will be displayed. That is, say here I have changed, that is 5th position value. This under position, 0th position, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th position is here false. But here I have changed 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5th bit value is toggled to 1. 0 is toggled to 1. So this will display like this. Suppose if you want to display this decimal value also, then here we can write the another one printf statement and we can print this decimal value. Printf /n, next the binary value of if you are giving RES, then this RES relevant decimal value will print here, because here I am using %d. %d means decimal value. So here in this step this will display like this. Binary value of this message will printed 42 is. So here print like this. After this step, here I am calling this function. Which function? This SO binary function. Here SO binary. Here I am passing this RES value. This is second time. First time I have passed this A. Next here in this step, second time calling, I am passing this RES value. So here the relevant binary value of this 42 RES value will print here. So print, the output will display like this. See here, this 32 is to toggle the 5th position. Suppose if I want to toggle this 3rd position, for example here, this under position, 0th position, 1st position, 2nd position, 3rd position, 4th position, 5th, 6th and 7th. Suppose if I want to toggle this 3rd position, what is the value of 3rd position? Here 1, that is true. When we are toggling, this 1 will turn into 0. So if I want to change this 3rd position, then what is the mask value here I should use here? At the 3rd position it should be 1, remaining every position it should be 0. See here, if I need to change this 3rd position, then this is the mask value. So here change this. What is the mask value? Here decimal value for this mask value is at the 3rd position. Here 1. So here 1 into 8, 8. So this mask value is here 8. If you convert this binary into decimal, the answer is 8. So mask value, if you are giving 8, it is used to change the bit value of the position 3. Next here binary value of %d is A, that is this A value, binary value will display here. After that printf changing the bit value of, now which position value you are going to change? 3rd position value. So here you change this fifth to third, because the mask value 8, it is used to change the third position. So here you change this one. Next here RES is equal to A, next XOR operator, after that mask. Here after A is XORed with M, then that result is stored to RES. Say what is this result value here? The A value is 1010. This is the A value. Next mask value is at the third position. You put the value 1, remaining every bit value 0. This is the mask value. Now I am XORing A XORed with mask. So this is the result. This is the answer. See here. Now what is the decimal value of this one? See 1 into 2, 2. So here our result value is equal to 2. So here in the output, in this step here, after passing the changing the bit value of third position. So here this message print as third position. After that here that result is 2. So here the binary value of 2 is because RES value I am telling to print the decimal value. So next here 2 corresponding binary value display, that is 0 0 0 0 1 and 0. See the output will display like this. See here this number 8 is refers the third position mask value. Here this third position value is 1, but here by help of this XOR operator they changed to 0. Now let us see the second use of the XOR operator. A number is XORed with another number twice, then we get the same value. See here, for example, let us assume this one A is equal to 10. Let us take this one. Here totally two values A and B. B is equal to 2. B is equal to 2. See what is the second use? If a number is XORed with another number twice, then we get the same number. See here, for example, A is equal to 10. B is equal to here 2. If I am XORing with 2 times this B, A is equal to A, I am XORed with B. This is first time. Again, if I am XORing this A second time, then what is the A value? I get the original value, first value. See here, if first time, if A, that is 10 is XORed with 2, then what is the result here? See 1010. This is the binary value of 10. Then binary value of 2 is here. This is the binary value of 2. Say if I am XORing this here, say this is the answer. While XORed this first time, here this is the answer, that is this is the answer. Here what is the decimal value of this one? If I are converting into decimal here, 8 is the decimal value. So first time this is the binary value and the decimal value, this is decimal value. Decimal value is 8. Say now the second time I am going to XOR A with another number. Now currently what is the value of A is 8. So now currently A value, it has the value 8. Now this A is XORed with B, that is A, 8 is XORed with 2. So what is the result here? See, this is the answer. See, when we are XORing this A with B, this is second time, then this is the result, that is 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0. See here, this is second time. When we are second time we are XORing with other number, A is XORed with other number, we get the same number. See what is the value of A? 10. See for the 10, this is the binary value, 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 is the binary value of 10. So we get the same value. A is equal to 10, we get the value 10. So the value here, how much we get the same number, that is 10. Say in the program, now let us see in the program here. See, now let us see the output here. See, here totally I have declared two variables A and B. I have stored the value 10 to A and I have stored the value 2 to the variable B. Next here in this step printf, here this message, this will print like this. A is equal to %D. So in the message this print like this, %D. First here I have declared the variable A. First here I had given the variable A. So at the very first this A is equal to what, that value, the decimal value will print here. A is equal to 10. Next here /n, at the next line binary value of %D is, that is here second in the format specifier, here the second variable also here I had given it as A. So again this A value will print here, that is binary value of 10 is, this message will display like this. Next here after this step, here so binary of A, here I am passing the value A to the so binary user defined function. Now what is the value of A? Here A value is, now I have passed 10. So here this A value copied to n. So n, it holds the value how much, 10. So this user defined function, you know, it is used to print the binary value of passed value, here copied value. This n binary value will be printed. The n value is 10, so the 10 binary value is printed here. That is, they will print the for loop for each and every iteration, it will print the binary values. See, after completing this user defined function, again it returns back. So here now controller will come back to where it called. So after printing the binary value, here in this step, next here controller will come here. Here A is equal to A XORing B. This one first time. Here this is the first time. First time, this is the result. So here when we are converting into decimal, what is the decimal value? 8 is the decimal value. So when 10 is XORed with B value 2, at the first step here the answer is 8. So A is equal to now currently 8. Here second, after finishing this step, second step it will come. Again I am second time I am repeating the same process. A is equal to A XOR with B. Now what is the value? This is the result, A XOR of B. This result value again it will store into A. So now currently what is the value of A? If you are converting this value into decimal, then the A value is 10. So here this will answer will print like this. Here A value will be how much? 10. So now currently A is have the value at the second time. If I am XORing with other number, A with other number, then we get the A value here now currently 10. So next step here I am telling to print the message after A. This is variable name. After A XORed with, this is variable name B. After A XORed with B twice, here the A is XORing with B twice. After XORing A with B twice, the result is equal to, RES means result is equal to %D, here A. I am telling to print the decimal value of this A. So here in this message will display like this. After A is XORed with B twice, result is equal to how much here? Inside this A, now currently what is the value? 10. result is equal to 10. This message will display like this. Next here in this step, the binary value of, currently the value is 10. So binary value of 10 is, again I am telling to print the binary value. So the same binary value here is printed. So when we are XORing twice the number with another number, then we get the same result. By using this, we can do lot of programs. See, for example, now let us take this bitwise XOR operator. See, suppose if you want to swap the two numbers without using the third number, without using the temporary variable, if you want to swap the two numbers, then by help of this bitwise XOR operator we can do the program. Say for example here, say suppose if you want to swap the number, see I want to get this B value to A and this A value to B. I want to swap these two numbers. So if I am using the third variable, for example here temporarily if I am using the variable temp, we can store like so that we can swap the number. Now the A value will be 20, B value it holds the value how much, 10. So we can swap in this way. By using the third variable we can swap. Suppose without using this third temporary variable, if I want to swap the two numbers, by help of this XOR operator we can swap the number. See, now let us see the logics. See here, A is equal to 10, next B is equal to 20. Here first step, see this is the logic. First step here, A is equal to A XORed with B. Second step here, B is equal to B bitwise XORed this B with A. Next third step, again I am XORing A with B. See, these are the three steps. See, in this step A is equal to A XORing with B, that is here A value, next B value. See, if you are XORing this A and B, here this is B value, A XORed with B. Here this is the answer. What is the decimal value here? Now A is equal to, now currently what is the value of A? If you are converting this into decimal, 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2, so 30. This is the answer, 30. A is equal to, here now currently at the first time when we are XORing with B, now A it holds the value, this is the binary value. Next in the decimal 30, otherwise in binary this is the binary value. We are converting this binary into decimal, 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to 30. Next here in this step B is equal to B, next I am XORing with A. See, now currently what is the B value? B is equal to 20. So for the 20, this and all A. In this step B, B is equal to B XOR with A. This is the binary value of B, that is 0, 0, 0. This is the binary value of B. Now this B is XORed with A. This B is XORed with A. What is the A value? Now currently A value is 30. That is, this is the binary value 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1 and 0. So you apply the truth table of XOR truth table here. 0 and 0, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 1 and 1, 0. In similar way, this is the B value. So now what is the value of B? 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. See, now you convert this into decimal. Say this is the binary value of B. Currently this is the binary value of B. Next, so if you are converting into decimal, what is the decimal value? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Here 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So now B, it will hold the value how much? 10. In decimal 10 or binary 1010. Next here in this step B value is 10. Next here again A is XORed with B. Now currently what is the value of A? A value is 30. That is the current value only it will take. 30 means here 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Now this is the A value. Next B value. Now currently what is the B value? Currently this is the B value. B is equal to 10. See, so 0, 0, 0, 0. Next here 1, 0, 1, 0. This is the binary value of 10. That is B value. See, now you XOR this one. Here what is the value? 0, 0, 0, 1 and 1 also 0. Here 1 and 0, 1, 0, 1. Remaining every bit value is 0. Now A is equal to, currently this is the binary value of A. Say, if you convert this binary into decimal, say 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. See 1 into 16, 16, 1 into 4, 4. This is the remaining every value is 0. So anything multiply with 0 is 0. Here 1 into 16 is 16, 1 into 4 is 4. So 16 plus 4 is equal to 20. So A value, the decimal value of this A is how much? 20. Now currently A it holds the value how much? 20. If you are telling to print the A and B, what is the value of A? Currently A it holds the value how much? 20, and B is equal to, this is the B value, current value, that 10. So the number will be swapped. Now A is equal to 20 and B is equal to 10. So without using the temporary variable, if you want to swap the two numbers, then by help of this bitwise XOR operator we can swap the two numbers. Now let us see this program. So open brace here, close brace. This is the output. Here A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. At very first step, A is equal to A cap of that is A XOR of this B. Next B is equal to B XOR of A, again A is equal to A XOR of B. See here in this step already we have seen here what is the result, the A value will be 30. In this step when we are XORing this 20 with 30, then we get the value 10. Here in this step if we are XORing this 30 with B, then 20. So finally here I am telling to printf, this is the output. A is equal to, what is the value currently? A value is 20, this one. Next B is equal to, this is the B value 10. So the number will be swapped. So in the output this will display like this. A is equal to 20, B is equal to 10. This is the output.